Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a Superman statue. I was supposed to upload something different today, but I spent most of yesterday designing like 5 of these and I liked them, so I wanted to upload one. So, to make him, all you're going to need is black wool, blue wool, cyan, yellow, red. Then you're going to need a little bit of gold, some nether brick, and to finish it off some sandstone. And you should be good to go for the most part. I'm gonna put that red and nether brick together. So figure out where you want to make him. You don't need that much space, and you want to start out, when you figured it out, with 8 red blocks on the floor in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, what you want to do is, for the next row, you want to figure out where the 2 middle blocks are, right there, and you want to do red on either end, like that. Then, what you want to do is, you want to fill the rest of the row in with nether brick, just like that. Now, for the third row, you want to put nether brick on top of where you've just got red, and you want to do red wool in between, like that. For the fourth row, you want to do what you just did with the nether brick, just with the red wool. So, red wool on top of the nether brick, and there we have his boots. They're all sorted out. Now, after you've got that done, pause if you have to, make sure you've got it right. You just want to fill in that row with dark blue. Then, what you want to do is, you want to do 2 rows of dark blue, 1 and a 2. Now we've got to put some detail into his legs, so you want to, pretty much what you did earlier for the second row, you want to do with the dark blue. You want to figure out where the 2 middle blocks are, right here, and you want to do dark blue on either end of the leg, just like that. Then you want to fill the rest of the row in with cyan wool, and funnily enough, just like you did earlier, you just want to on top of the dark blue wool, you want to do cyan in all of the places that the dark blue was, and then you just want to fill the rest of the row in with dark blue, just like that. And there are his knees. Now, what you want to do is you want to do 3 whole rows of dark blue. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then what you want to do is, for the next row, you want to, on either end, come in 2 with the dark blue. So, just like I've done there. Then you can fill the entire row in with, that row in, the rest of it with red, just like that. And that is the entire leg portion of Superman. There's no more to that. We've just got the torso arms to do now. I need to figure out whether the arms are part of the torso. I don't think so. So they're the legs in total. Pause that if you have to. Let's move on. So what you want to do now is, on top of what you have here, you want to do 2 entire rows of red. So 1 and a 2. Then we're going to do this row like left to right. So come to the far left of the next row, and you want to do 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 yellow, 2 gold, 1 yellow, 1 red, and 1 yellow. That's his belt there. Excellent. That's well, there is underwear that he likes to wear on top of his tights. Now, after you've done that part, what you want to do is you want to do an entire row of dark blue, just like that. Then, for the next row, you want to do, on either end, coming in, just 2 dark blues coming in from either side, like that. And then you can fill the rest of the row in with cyan. Then what you want to do is, we're going to do this row individually as well. So starting from the left on this next row here, you want to do 1 dark blue, 1 cyan, 1 dark blue, 2 nether brick, one dark blue, one cyan, and one dark blue. Let me zoom in on this to just make it easier for me to see as well. There we go. You may have noticed the video jump there suddenly. I just had to go and quickly do something. My apologies. But we were at this point here, and I think I'm going to do the next couple of rows just like I did that one. Just individual. So what you want to do is, on this next row here, you want to do 2 dark blue, 1 nether brick, 2 yellow, 1 nether brick, 2 dark blue. Then, for the next row, you want to do 1 dark blue, 1 nether brick, 4 yellow, 1 nether brick, 1 dark blue. Then for this next row here, you basically, for this, you just want to do one red on each end like that, and then fill the rest of the row in with yellow. And for this next row here, pretty much blue on each end, and then just red right on top for the rest of the row here. The reason that I've left his insignia blank here, it's not on mine, is you can't do an S. It's impossible. You'd have to make the insignia bigger, and then his torso doesn't look right. This is what I ended up filling his insignia in with. This is what I did. It looks nothing like an S, but I just kind of wanted something there. Kind of looks like a lightning bolt. The reason that I left that blank is, you know, if you can figure out a better S, I would do so, but I had to settle for that. I know it doesn't look anything like it, but I think it's better than leaving it blank. Very limited amount of space to do an S. So, now that you've done the top of the insignia here, all you want to do is, you just want to do an entire row of dark blue. Now, you want to... this was the last row of the torso, by the way. You just want to do a red on each end. Next to the reds, you want to do nether brick. And then in between, you just want to do sandstone. And there you go. This is Superman's torso. That's all you need to have. Looks pretty good if you ask me, if you ignore the fact that he's got a lightning bolt instead of an S. I couldn't figure it out. Couldn't do it. Just had to settle with that. So pause it if you have to. Let's move on to the arms. So his arms start on the bottom of this double red here, down there his underwear, or on his underwear, and you want to just extend out by 4 either side of the sandstone, just like that. And we're going to do the right arm first, and you want to have 3 rows in total of sandstone for his hands, so just add another 2 onto that 1 row of 4 that you have. Then you want to do 2 rows of dark blue. Then you want to do this for the next row. Use, you know, just dark blue on either end, cyan in the middle. Then for the next row, cyan on either end and dark blue in the middle, like that. Then what you can do is, you can do 3 whole rows of dark blue. Then, on the end block here, you just want to do a cyan, fill the rest in with dark blue. Then for the next one, just do a dark blue on top of that cyan. Cyan next to the dark blue to finish it all off. And that is Superman's left arm. Or right arm as you're looking at it, but his left arm. And we want to do the exact same thing on the other side. So pause that if you have to, make sure you've got it right. Move on to this left one here. 2 rows of sandstone on top of the pre-existing 4 sandstone. Then you want to do your 2 rows of dark blue. Then cyan on the 2 middle blocks. Dark blue on the outer. For the next row, cyan on both of the end blocks and dark blue in the middle. Then you can do 3 rows of dark blue. Then you want to do cyan on the end block, fill the rest in with dark blue. Then on this one, you want to do dark blue on top of the cyan, 1 cyan, and then 2 dark blue to finish off the rest of the arm like that. And that's what both of his arms look like when they're done. And let me just take this off to show you. This is what the whole front looks like, just like that. Pause that if you have to. Let's move on. So now it's time to make Superman 3D, and this is where it becomes really easy, because what's on Superman's back is a cloak. He's just got a cloak on his back. So what you want to do is, you want to come down to the bottom here, and how you make these 3D is, you find the outer block of the feet here, and you just bring it back 3 blocks, because Minecraft skins are typically 4 blocks wide, and you want to do the same thing on the other side, and you just want to join them together at the back, just like this. Now we're going to make the entire back part, then the sides, then the head, and we'll be good to go. So this is our foundation. We've just got our 8 red blocks like this. You just want to stack another 8 red on top of what you already have here. Then you want to do an entire row of nether brick. Then you want to do another row of red wool, just like that. So you've got your first 4 sorted out like this. Then you want to do an entire row of dark blue. Then for the next row, you want to fill in the 2 middle blocks with red, like that. Then you want to fill the rest of the row in with dark blue. Then, for the next row, you want to do dark blue on either end, and then fill the rest of it in with red, like that, so you can see his cape is tapering down. And then you want to do 2 whole rows of red. 1, 2. Just like that. Now what you can do is, on either end of the red here, you can make the red as high as we've built. So line it up with the top of the torso, just like that, and just bring the red to the top of it. I can't tell you how many blocks that is, but you should be able to measure it easy enough, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep, and I'll be back. Alright, so this is where I left it off. We just raised the 2 red on either end, straight up to the top of the torso. And what you can do is, right next to the 2 red that you raised, you can just do nether brick on the inside, and right to the top you can see how it overlaps onto the front, like that. Now what you want to do is, you want to, at the top, just connect it together with one row of dark blue. Drop my controller. It's in a fragile state, my controller. It's been hit and whacked so many times. It's not doing so well. The battery keeps coming out, and I was just checking on the plans there. So once you've done the dark blue at the top, you just want to come down to the bottom here, and you want to, in between here, you just want to do 4 rows of red. 2, 3, 4, like that. Then what you want to do is, on either of the outer sides, right next to the nether brick, you just want to do red right to the top of the dark blue, like that. And then you just want to do nether brick in the middle, like that. And they're just like the creases in his cloak, like that. What you could do, and what I was going to do in the beginning, was I was going to put a, the S that he has his front, the insignia, I was going to put that on the cloak as well. But I decided against it. I was basing this off the Injustice Superman. That's what I was looking at. I used a Google image picture to make sure that I got his costume right. And he didn't have it on his cloak, and I figure it's a bit egotistical of him to have it both on the front and the back, so I left it with him off, but you do whatever you want to do. Now, all you have to do is put the arms on, and the arms are the exact same on the back as they are the front, and on the front as they are the back. So all you want to do is exactly what I'm doing, just have a look forward, see what is on the front, and just copy it straight onto the back. It's incredibly easy, and you should have no trouble doing it. If I hadn't have just finished that one, I would have cut this out, and I would have just cut this whole process out. But this is it's going pretty quickly. What we've got to do after this, of course, is do the sides, and the head, and we are good to go. And there is nothing complicated about either. So there you go. There are the back of his arms. Nice and easy to do, like I just did. Just copy the front and you will be dandy. So now I'm doing this from his left side here, or left as you look on look at the pixel art. Let me get my plans up to make sure that that I get this right. Here you go. I didn't even do anything extravagant. What you want to do is you just want to fill the entire leg in with actually what you want to do is, sorry, I got that wrong. What you want to do is you want to do one row of red, one row of nether brick, and then you want to fill the entire leg in with dark blue, just like this. And you just want to quickly do that on the other side as well. I don't know why, I like doing both of the legs together, both of the arms together. It's just, oh no, it's how I do things. Cool. So once you fill both of the legs in like that, we can of course do the arms. So the arms are really simple as well. You just want to fill the bottom of the hands in with sandstone, and the first 2 rows of sandstone, because well, just look at the sides. Then you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of dark blue. Then you just want to do 2 cyan. Then you want to do another row of dark blue. Then 2 cyan for the next row, and then you can fill the rest of the arm in with dark blue, just like that. Then you can go and do the same thing on the other side. You just want to do your 3 rows of sandstone. Then you want to do your 4 rows of dark blue. 1 row of cyan, 1 row of dark blue, 1 row of cyan, 2 rows of dark blue, and that is the arm done, nice and easy. Now, the top of the shoulders, not really important, but I did add a little bit more colour. They want to look like this from the top. That's what they want to look like, and you want to do the same thing on the other side as well. So the first row coming in is blue, second row cyan, third blue, red wool, just for the cloak, although you can't see it because the head's in the way, of course. But that's what the top of the arms want to look like. Now, all we've got to do is make his face. His face is nice and simple. So, you want to, after you've got this part, let me give you a bit of a spin around the statue, as I like to do at this point. I like to do this before and after the head is put on, just so you know what it looks like, so you can have a look at yours, make sure it's all right. Second thing about the cloak, by the way, I wasn't sure whether to make the cloak like span the whole back, like drape over his arms as well, so you could like see it from the front. I wasn't sure whether to do that. Maybe something you can consider if that is indeed what you would like to do. Just think of mine as like a, you know, as like a starting point, and just customize it as you see fit. Now it's getting dark, I'm going to sleep, and then we can finish off the head. Alright then, so we only need a few colours for the head. I'm just going to discard those. All you need is sandstone, black, white, and light blue wool, although you could use red. I'm going to get out the red as well. I used light blue on the original. I don't actually know what colour Superman's eyes are. Every picture that I looked at, they were black. I don't think that's right, so I just gave him light blue. Give him whatever colour you want. Green, yellow, who cares? So, what you want to do for the head, as you may know, Minecraft heads are 8 blocks wide, so that is the first 8 blocks that we started building on, the 8 blocks of the torso, and they overhang both the front and back of the body by 2 rows. So you just want to put the 8 on top of the torso and then bring it towards you 2 blocks. And luckily for us, Superman's the first row of Superman's head is entirely sandstone, just like that. So then what you want to do is, you want to fill the next row. You just want to do 2 black blocks in the middle, because that's his mouth, and then you want to fill the rest of the row in with sandstone, like that. Then for the third row, you just want to do an entire row of sandstone. Then, for the next 2 rows, like on either end of the next row, you just want to do a sandstone on each end, and then just raise it another block, so you've got like 2 sandstone going up, like that. Then right next to the 2 sandstone, you just want to do 2 white going up. And now this is where you get to choose what colour you want Superman's eyes to be. I'm going to give him red eyes for the heat vision. I'm giving him red eyes. I'm doing it. I originally gave him light blue, but like I said at the start of this, give him whatever colours you feel like. And you can fill those next 2 rows in with red. You know what, actually, those red eyes are disturbing me. I'm giving him blue. I don't like that. There we go. Blue eyes it is. So yeah, they're the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Is that 6 rows? That should 5 rows. Pause that if you have to. Make sure you've got it right. So for the next row, you want to have 2 black blocks coming in from either side. Then from the left here, you just want to do 2 sandstone, 1 black, 1 sandstone. You want to have that because Superman, he's always got that little bit of hair that comes down. Don't know why, just has. Then for the next row, you want to do 1, 2, 3 sandstone coming in from the left, then 1 black, and then 4 sandstone on the right, just like that. And then the next row is entirely black. Here you go. Exactly like that. Now, pause that if you have to, make sure you've got that right. We're going to make the rest of the head. So come back to the back of the sandstone that made the first row of the head, and what you want to do is you want to extend it to the top of the back, just like this, and then you just want to have it overlap 2 rows just like you did on the front, like that. Now, will we make the side of his head first? We'll make the side of his head first, let's do it. So now that you've got the base for his head, you just want to come to the side of the head. This side, the left side if you like, or technically his right side, and you just want to do an entire row of sandstone like that. And then coming in from the left, you want to do 2 black, rest of the row sandstone, and you want to do the same thing for the next row. You want to do the 2 black, except this time you want to do 2 sandstone, 1 black, rest sandstone. So this is what it looks like so far for the side of the head. And now what you can do is you can fill the rest of the side of the head in with black. Actually, there you go. So that's what the side of Superman's head looks like. The reason that you just have that is so he actually has ears. You can see that left square there, that's an ear, believe it or not. And you want to do the exact same thing on the other side, and the beauty of this is, just like with the legs and the arms and such, you can just have a look through and see what you've got to do. And that's exactly what I've just done there. I just had a look over, see what I'd done, and I'd copied it. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Did I give you a view of this side of the head? There you go. That's that side of the head. Pause that if you have to. So now the back of the head, extremely simple. Why? Because it is just black. That is all we have left to fill in. All of the rest of the head, including the top, obviously, he's not balding, is just black. And the top bit here. And there you go. That is the top of Superman's head. There you go. I'm pretty happy with Superman. Like I said, I did 5 of these yesterday. I did Superman, Green Lantern, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Batman. And I might do a couple more because I considered making the Justice League and the Avengers. But there you go. There's Superman in all of his glory. I'll give you a bit of a once around. He's Yeah, he looks pretty good. The only thing that I'd change, if if I felt like it, which I don't feel as though it does need changing, is I might add the insignia on the back there, but it's not essential. Like I said, a lot of the Supermans had plain cloaks anyway, and it is slightly egotistical. Come on, you've got your insignia on the front, you've got it on the back. I'm surprised he hasn't got a tattoo somewhere of the S. And there you go. That's Superman in his entirety. There's going to be some more heroes over the next week, I would imagine, along with my regular stuff. I hope you liked it. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe you should check out some of my other stuff. I've made plenty of pixel art, YouTubers, houses, tomahawks, tanks, the list goes on. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube partner, hit up the link in the description.